Hi guys, it's Rob from Ultimate Diesel Tuning. Today I want to talk to you about the Toyota LandCruiser 200 series. We modify and custom dyno tune a hell of a lot of these across our 3 stores. Now there is a huge variety of engine performance enhancements and engine protection out there for these model cars, and it can become a little bit overwhelming. To help our customers out at Ultimate Diesel Tuning, through years of research and development, we've developed the Ultimate 200 series pack. These packs comprise of quite a few items to not only deliver you increase in power and torque, but also engine protection as well. So let's have a look at what these packs consist of. So the first thing that we've chosen is a high quality upgraded exhaust system. So for the pre-DPF models, we'll supply and fit a stainless steel turboback exhaust system. And for the DPF models, it's a DPF back stainless steel system, as you can see here as an example on this one. We recommend leaving the factory DPFs in there, as there's no need to remove them, as you're just not going to get any gains in power and torque from doing so. As well as that, if you were to remove them and not have them in there anymore, it is illegal and can get you in a lot of strife. We'll also fit a PWR fan kit to the factory intercooler. These are a great addition for vehicles that are travelling on really low speed, four-wheel driving, likes of on the beaches, where airflow is not happening as much onto the intercoolers. These fans work as a great addition to create increased airflow onto the intercooler to cool those intake temps. One of our trans packs is also included in the Ultimate 200 pack. These are an absolute game changer for how the cruisers drive on the highway especially. The 200 series cruisers are notorious for their erratic transmission shifting behaviours, particularly over 100 kilometres per hour. The transmission just doesn't seem to want to stay in 6th gear and keeps fluctuating between 5th and 6th gears, which is very frustrating for the driver. This behaviour causes excessive fuel consumption and also increases the transmission temperature of the oil, which is far from ideal within your automatic transmission. Our trans packs include a transmission lockup kit, an ECU transmission remap, or otherwise known as a trans tune. The transmission lockup kit will achieve a much more direct drive through the transmission. The kit will lock the transmission torque converter, preventing it from flaring and stopping that constant hunting caused by the converter locking and unlocking. The Transpack switch fits neatly in the lower dash and looks factory, as you can see. Then with our transmission ECU tune, we adjust the shift points down and smooth out the gear changes. These will both then make the 200 series engage 6th gear earlier, hold 6th gear longer up moderate inclines. It'll be a lot more nicer to drive and will also make the cruise control function a lot more usable too. Make sure you check out our YouTube video on the trans tune for the 200 series. It's a real must watch. Soot is produced in every one of these engines, and we start to see it building up from around 30,000 kilometres. So if the vehicle has travelled 30,000 kilometres or more, we will perform one of our on-car chemical soot cleans to clean the intake and upper valve train of the engine. We'll also fit a couple extra components for that extra engine protection, including the engine oil catch can, as well as secondary fuel filter. Catch cans are essential in the prevention of diesel soot matter building up in the intake and other engine components. Instead of the engine recirculating the oil crankcase vapours back through the engine, a catch can will catch the vapours to prevent this from happening. The cans that we predominantly use here at Ultimate Diesel Tuning are the HBD branded ones. They are constructed of billet alloy and they work extremely well. They've also got a dipstick on the side of them, which is for real ease of seeing how much content is actually in the catch can, and to clean them is really easy by undoing the base and cleaning out the filters. Secondary fuel filters are a great addition to your vehicle in preventative maintenance and stopping contaminated fuel damaging expensive engine components. These components include the fuel injectors, the fuel pump, and even the engine. One of these provides additional protection for your engine, and they are cheap insurance. We'll then finish it off with a custom dyno tune based on the vehicle's use and customers' requirements. So let's look at the procedure on how we do the custom dyno tune and some of the results we've achieved for these 200s. We carry out power runs on our all-wheel drive dyno in standard form to get base power and torque figures at the wheels. This is how we know which vital information and figures we are starting off with for each vehicle, as every engine is different. We also test to confirm the engine is running properly with no underlying mechanical issues, and then we carry out the custom dyno tune. Our tuning process involves altering the software within the vehicle's factory ECU. Using our specialist software, our engineering team is able to carry out recalibration of numerous engine control parameters, such as torque limiting, desired torque, fuel injection maps, boost control, and many more. Via the use of our dyno, we can accurately test these software changes to each individual car whilst data logging the engine's performance after each software revision. This process sees multiple tunes tested until optimised power and torque is achieved. based on the vehicle's use. It's truly a customised tuning process. So we've now completed the custom dyno tune on the 200 series. Let's check it out. In standard form, the 200 series had 122 kilowatts of power at all four wheels and 438 newton meters of torque. After we completed the custom dyno tune, went to 173 kilowatts and 619 newton meters of torque at all four wheels. This represented both a gain in power and torque of over 40%. So guys, we've taken all the guesswork out of what you should do for your Toyota LandCruiser 200 series with the ultimate 200 series pack. So if you're wanting to get your 200 up to speed with extra power and torque and thinking about keeping that safety, reliability and engine protection in order as well, give us a call at Ultimate Diesel Tuning or drop into one of our performance centres in Brisbane, Gold Coast and Melbourne and chat to our specialists about what's right for your vehicle.